Are you breathing okay? Is there anybody else there with you? If there's somebody else there with you, can you put them on the phone?
But yeah, that was the tragic story of my my bringing down of my dearest Lydia. Oh my!
The internet can be pretty grim and disturbing sometimes. No matter what you do, you will always end up finding something unsettling, even while trying not to.
Emergency dispatcher. What's the matter? What's the matter? Do you need an ambulance? Are you breathing okay? Is there anybody else there with you? If there's somebody else there with you, can you put them on the phone? Is this Willard? And you need an ambulance? Okay, stay on the phone. It's going to sound like I'm hanging up, but I'm not. I'm going to be dispatching an ambulance, okay? Okay, just stay on the ambulance with me. Stay on the phone with me. Who's that? Is that a neighbor? Is that your Who is that? Can you get to the door and let them in? Go to the door and let whoever that is talking, okay? In. You can't get to the door. Okay, I'm sending an ambulance, okay? Don't hang up. You're going to hear some clicking. Don't hang up.
Wake up. I love you. Are you afraid like I was afraid? You're insane. That's reality.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, who is that? Can I talk to that person?
Excuse me, you're
Who is that in the background? Is that a relative? Okay, why won't she come on the phone? Okay, stay on line with me. Point Court. That's for those condos? Okay, I'm getting stuck. There's patients in there too, right there. 2833 1 point. Okay, has that person been drinking? You know, why was... Might get out of this thing? What's going on? What is she doing to you? Look at that. Every time I get back into anything in here. What's going on? I got to see what was wrong with you.
I want her to speak with you. This is hard for me to because
Okay, there'll be someone there shortly. There's an ambulance on the way, okay? Just hang on.
Choir is all day.
You still there? Are you still there? Hello?
On the 6th of December 2010 in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, a 79-year-old man named Willard Ludus called 911 to report that he needed urgent medical help. The 911 operator tried communicating with the man, but it was made extremely difficult due to the man clearly not speaking, just mumbling and making noises resembling that of yes or no. Police were dispatched to the residence, and there they were greeted by a 57-year-old lady named Karen Ludus, singing Christmas carols outside the house. She blew a New Year's horn in one of the officer's ears and threw them with coffee. The police managed to get inside the house, where they found Willard holding gauze to his mouth with his tongue in ice. They questioned him, and through the mumblings of yes or no to the questions, it was concluded that Karen, his wife, was to blame for his missing tongue. The police arrested her, and Willard was sent to the hospital to reattach his tongue. Luckily for him, it was a success and there were no complications. How did he lose his tongue in the first place? We know that it was his wife from his testimony, but how on earth was she able to do it? And why? Well, according to Willard, they had been singing Christmas carols that day. Bedtime came, and Karen was in the bathroom on the toilet when Willard came in to kiss his wife goodnight. As he did so, she grabbed him by his private parts and bit his tongue off. My goodness. Luckily for him, she didn't end up swallowing the piece of tongue, otherwise that would have made the situation even worse than it already was. After she bit his tongue off, she proceeded to leave the bathroom and go outside to continue singing, where she was later found by police. What an incredibly disturbing story. Imagine your wife or husband just biting your tongue off out of nowhere while kissing and showing absolutely no remorse for it either. Now, the thing is, according to her husband, days leading up to the incident, she was acting very strangely. She would speak very fast, and she would go on and on about spiritual stuff. She was on some kind of medication to help with her mental state, and family came forward saying that whenever she didn't take her medication when she should have, she would act strange and not be herself. So perhaps this is what happened with her and her husband. She probably didn't take her pills leading up to the day, causing her to do what she did. In her court appearance, she didn't speak at all until it was time for her to leave, and she leaned in to talk to a reporter, telling her that, quote-unquote, "I love you. Too bad you don't listen." What on earth does she mean by this? What an insanely creepy thing to say to someone, especially a complete stranger. As she was leaving, she would sing over and over the words, "I love you, Karen Ludus." She was found guilty for committing the act against her husband, but she wasn't given jail time due to her mental state. I went digging to see where she is in today's day and age, as well as Willard, and what I found was not what I expected. So, apparently, she published a book back in November of 2019 called "To God Be the Glory." and the book contained Christian poetry. Before she published this book, she moved from Sheboygan, where this horror story took place, to Little Chute, or Little Chute, I'm sorry for the mispronunciation most likely, back in 2018, to be closer to her family. She didn't just publish that one book in 2019, she also published 2 others, one titled God's Promise of Salvation, and the other one called Nourishment for the Soul. The God's Promise of Salvation book contains Christian-themed poems and prayers, Bible passages, and notes from her journaling process to achieving a healthier lifestyle. From the looks of it, the Nourishment for the Soul book contains the actual journals she would write in her process of becoming a better person. I tried to look and see if she and Willard are still married and if she has spoken out after all the drama and if she regrets what she did. But all I could find was that when the whole tongue situation happened, the court allowed them to stay together and they were seen holding hands in court. I have no idea if they are still married to this day, as I can find no information on this. I hope she managed to get help for her mental issues and that if they are still together, that they managed to bridge past this horrible situation that transpired back in December of 2010. What you are about to hear is a 911 call made by a man named Randy Budd on July 10th, 2014.
Something came right through the windshield. Hi, I'm on the highway, Route 80. Something just came through my windshield and it hit my wife, and I think it went right through her head. Oh my! Can you please can you get an ambulance somewhere? Can you track this phone?
Where on Interstate 80 are you?
Oh my! What?
Are you going east or westbound?
We're going west.
You're going westbound? I'm sorry, what are you driving, sir?
Pardon?
What are you driving?
What'd you say, sir?
What kind of vehicle are you driving?
Oh, we are in we're in a Rogue, a Nissan Rogue. Pulled off on the left-hand side. This is bad.
Okay, what color is your vehicle?
Something came right through the windshield, sir.
I understand. What color is your vehicle?
And you know what, sir? I cannot hear you.
What color is your vehicle?
It's black.
Okay, do you have the four-ways on?
Hold on here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on here. Yes, I do now.
Okay.
There's a big, there's a rock that came in. She is grasping for her life.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
My name's Randy Budd.
The phone number you're calling?
Half her brain's gone. Oh my.
Is there anybody else in the car with you?
Yes, my daughter was driving. All of a sudden there's an explosion. A rock went right through the windshield and hit her right in the head.
Okay, how old's your wife, sir?
Pardon? My wife is 53.
53. Okay. All right, sir. We're going to send some help out there to you, okay? In the meantime, try not to move your wife. Don't touch anything, and we're going to get some help for you.
Yeah, okay. We won't touch anything. Don't touch anything, Mom. So you have us located?
Yeah, I know where you're at.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness, what a disturbing phone call, huh? Randy Budd, his wife Sharon Budd, and daughter Kaylee were driving down Interstate 80 in Union County, Pennsylvania, when a 5-pound rock smashed through the windshield of the family SUV, hitting Sharon Budd, a 53-year-old school teacher, in the face, disfiguring her for the rest of her life. Kaylee, their daughter, was the driver, with her mom in the passenger seat and Randy in the back seat. Sharon was the victim of a phenomenon known as rock throwing. Young people tend to take part in this horrible act all around the world, it seems. They throw cars, homes or mailboxes with rocks and stones, all in a pursuit of a quote-unquote fun time. On the specific day of July 10th, 2014, 4 17 to 18-year-old boys stood on top of the overpass and threw rocks at a tractor-trailer truck driven by a man named Matthew Baker. Luckily, he wasn't injured, but after him was the Budd family, where the boys once again threw rocks, this time actually doing damage. The 4 boys were later identified as Kiefer McGee, Tyler Porter, and 2 brothers, Dylan and Brett Lahr. According to the boys, they were on a rampage spree that day, stealing steaks from a grocery store, breaking windows of a house, driving through a cornfield with their vehicle, damaging the crops. Lastly, they stopped at a farm where they would collect rocks to throw off the overpass, where Sharon would be at the wrong place at the wrong time. McGee told police that they were planning on smashing mailboxes and throwing parked cars with rocks. This is insanely disturbing and messed up, for real. When I first heard of the story and the recording, I was so angry and horrified at the same time. What kind of sick individual do you have to be to think throwing rocks at driving cars would be fun or a good idea? To make matters even worse, the boys said that when the rocks hit the car, they jumped up and cheered. What the heck? Now, the rock that struck Sharon in the face was thrown by Dylan Lahr, and the damage that this rock did was not minuscule. It was a lot of damage. Sharon had to undergo more than 7 surgeries to try and fix her face, and in the end, she ended up blind in one eye and she had massive brain damage. The fact that she survived this is remarkable, I gotta say. To make this even more impressive, there's the fact that Sharon is a breast cancer survivor. That is really incredible. 2 years after the incident took place, Randy unfortunately took his own life on August 6, 2016. It is speculated that he took his life due to feeling survivor's guilt. Feeling guilty for the fact that it was his wife that got hurt and not him, and why it was her and not him. There's also the fact that it was expected of him to take care of his wife in her recovery process due to her brain damage that she sustained, and this most likely took a huge toll on his mental state. When it comes to taking care of a partner due to such a traumatic experience you both had, it can take a massive toll on the caretaker, having to deal with their own trauma of that day on top of the partner or loved one they gotta take care of 24/7. Sharon did end up surviving the whole ordeal with a lifetime of problems, unfortunately, as well as the loss of her husband. I really do hope she and her daughter are doing good right now. The 4 boys ended up serving jail time, although I personally think they should have gotten more. Brett got 1.5 to 20 years in jail. Dylan got 4.5 to 20 years in jail, plus 13 years probation. Porter got 22 months to 10 years in jail, plus 10 years probation. McGee got 11.5 to 23 months in jail, plus 8 years probation. This whole story was incredibly disturbing and unsettling. This case actually reminds me of something similar that took place on a highway between Azov and Starominskaya in the Rostov region, Russia, back in 2012. Olga Gajkovic, a 29-year-old lady, was struck in the face by a brick in a car. She was in the passenger seat of her partner's car when a truck carrying bricks drove past them, and one of the bricks came loose and ended her life. The footage was captured by the car's dash cam. The truck driver ended up serving 3 years in jail for the accident. What makes this so unsettling to me is the realization of the guy that his partner is gone right there next to him. The way he shouts and cries out is just extremely off-putting, and I can't even begin to imagine what must have went through his mind in that moment. The truck driver just kept on driving, not knowing that someone's life was ended due to a brick coming loose off of his load. Rubsy, a gaming YouTuber and streamer, was playing games on a live stream of his when he caught some disturbing things on camera.
But yeah, that was the tragic story of my my bringing down of my dearest Lydia. Oh my! The fuck was that? Come Elvis. Elvis, let go of my headphones. Dude, the light, you just turned it off and it went back on. What the fuck?
Same.
Like how much?
It's not like we needed, guys. It's not like we needed any sleep or anything.
What the heck?
Trailer. I don't give a shit about Dishonored 2 right now.
It just did it again.
He was known for playing games such as Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and Silent Hill and even Skyrim. By the looks and sounds of it, he was experiencing paranormal activity, and to be more specific, poltergeist activity. The way the doors slam shut like that and open up the way they do is insanely creepy to me. Rubsy was clearly on edge and scared the entire time, and this would be very hard to fake. Keep in mind, all of this was live streamed, so if it was someone else doing that, they would have been spotted by the hundreds of people watching the stream. Then there's the fact that the stuff that gets thrown would be hard to pull off with strings, seeing how he, Rubsy, literally walks past and through the areas where the strings would have been. He ended up coming back to the apartment and things weren't normal at all.
Hey guys. Welcome to the stream. This is a much... I'm sorry about that, guys. My microphone... Please don't do that. Please, no 666 donations right now. Please just... Let's try this again. Guys, let's get a hashtag mark in the chat for the $6.66 donation mark. just asking you nicely, not tonight, dude. Not, please. I'm already, when I was coming here, I was super freaked out. I was super nervous. I thought, when I made the video, I was 100%, I was 100% confident I'd be fine coming back here, and I'm not. I'm honestly really shaken right now. I've talked to Jay. He knows what to do in case of an emergency. My parents know I'm here. Several friends in real life know I'm here. That's all I have to say right now. I'm gonna try and get into the gameplay. I tried to play the demo again, and it's gonna be fun. I'm regulating my breathing, Preston. I'm good. Or I'm just gonna die instantly. Guys, if you're new here, you haven't already dropped a sub, I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, I need to not fall asleep. Oh! I was speaking with a couple people, and they said that's its way of trying to communicate with me, and to ignore it. I know, Adam. I know. We got Chrono with the dollar holly, guys. Just get a hashtag Chrono in the chat. Door. I'm gonna ACG with the dollar holly. We're gonna check it out, guys. If I lose audibility, it's because it's my mic volume that's picking up the sound. My camera doesn't have a microphone. It's just the microphone that you see here. I'm completely numb, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm completely numb right now. I can't. I think I'm gonna go home, guys. I'm completely numb. My mouth is numb, my face is numb, I can't feel my hands. There's noises behind me. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I tried. I'm sorry. I'm going home, guys. I'm ending my stream right here. Thank you guys for coming by. I'm sorry. This is a lot shorter than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. Go raid Skilled Apple. Go. I'm going home. I'm going home. Sorry, guys.
Same as before, there were poltergeist activity, and it practically made it impossible for him to play the game he was set out to play. His reactions to the activity looks very real, and I just want to say, if this is all fake and staged, then this guy deserves an Oscar, for real. His acting is so good and on point that he deserves to star in a horror movie or something with those acting skills. If this was fake, then why didn't he milk it? Why didn't he continuously go back to get more footage for clicks and views? I mean, that would be a logical thing to do if you were after clout and attention. Yet he didn't do that. These two clips I showed you are the only ones that exist as far as I know. He didn't go back multiple times to milk the situation. This is yet another reason why I think this is all real and wasn't staged or faked. I have no idea where Rubesy is right now, unfortunately, if he still streams, but I hope that wherever he is, that he managed to get away from the paranormal activity that haunted him back then. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you liked what you saw, tap the like button, share with family and friends who might be interested as well, and subscribe to soothe that fascination.